All right, I know you guys are always cheating and looking at the thumbnail, so you probably already know what this is about. In this Trek into DIY Tech, I'm going to show you guys how to embed logos into your 3D prints. I printed one off here. We're going to put that into the next 3D print that's coming off the printer. This is by no means the best way to do this. This is probably tons of better ways to do this, and it may even compromise the 3D print, but I'm going to show you how I do it since we're always doing things on a budget here. Let's go take a look at this. All right, the first thing we need to do is cut this thing out. So I like to leave a good margin around whatever you're doing. And so I've made this one kind of, it's not as dark as it can be, but I want to kind of diffuse it a little bit, so I printed it a little bit light for this particular one. So we're going to cut that out. I'm going to use the top of this conveniently toothpick container and just line that up. Yeah, it's a little bit off center, but hey, it's all right. Here we go. All right. Now we're going to go to the 3D printer. Okay, we're just about ready to pause it, and you see the number change from 0.2 to 0.4. So that's my first layer done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it right there. I probably should have done the glue before, but it's going to pause. Now we're going to use the same glue that we used to do adhesion on the build plate, and we're going to make sure we hit all the edges right here. Right, so all the edges are glued up. Hit all of the edges, and this one's got that purple tint to it. That lets you know it's got coverage. So got all that covered up. Now we're going to use the tweezer to position it. And so we're going to put it right face down. Got my tweezer lined up. We're going to set it onto the print. I'm going to try to get it in the center here. Here, we're going to move the camera in so you can see. I'm going to just set it right in the center there. For me, it doesn't have to be perfect, but if you do this with, sometimes I put registration marks on there to help set the location. And then I'm just going to make sure all the edges are down really good, because if it's going to fail, that's where it's going to fail. This only works, and now we're going to resume the print. All right, so this only works because the print head has enough space, or the layers are slightly thicker than the paper is. All right, so we've resumed. You can see that the brim is lined up again. So I have a second layer brim on there, and I can tell if it's lined up well. And it looks like it went right back to where it was. Okay, so we're on to the second layer. As you can see, I'm going to give you a close-up so you can see how well that's working. And you can see it's laying that PLA right over the paper. And again, that only happens because the layer height is a little bit higher than the paper, and so the print head, when it's squishing the filament out, it can get over that paper pretty easily. And there's a lot of ways to stop it at the first layer. I just do that because I'm constantly in here looking at it. So once it changes, the Z height changes. I know it's the next layer, and I pause it right there. But you can do that in G code as well. We're not going to get into it in this video because it'll get long. All right, it is the morning. It looks like the print made it through the night without the spaghetti monster showing up. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty decent. That's where the GPS goes. Well, that came up pretty easy. It's pretty chilly this morning, so I find that when it's chilly, it usually... wow. That is exactly what I wanted. And you can't even feel where it is. All right. Very cool. So that's exactly what I wanted. I just wanted a faint logo in there. So there you go. Obviously, if you have different, like the natural PLA that's clear and stuff like that, you'll get different results. But there it is. That's how it's supposed to be. So there you go. Pretty easy. So if you want to keep seeing more of these videos, just like, subscribe, leave something in the comments. Let me know what you want to see next. As always, appreciate the time you spend with me, and we'll see you in the next video.